we're going to talk about the best car charger mounts, why you should get one. If you guys are interested in car charger mounts, I highly recommend you stay tuned because you will not regret it. Today we're reviewing the Andobil Wireless Car Charger mount. We'll do a quick unboxing, about a minute's worth, and then we're going to dive deep and test this device out. We'll pin it against Andobil's competition and see how well this wireless car charger mount compares. We'll be showing a step-by-step guide using the car charger, and that's coming up next. Inside the box we have a USB-A to USB-C connector. There's a venting mounting system. We'll show you how that works. We have a fast charging brick in the box. This PSU is rated to charge at 7.5 watts. There's an included disc to aid in the mounting of the device on uneven surfaces. There it is. We have the star of the show. This can be mounted on the dashboard or on the glass. I'll show you how this works. Stay tuned, the guide is coming up next. So the wireless car charger connects to the extending arm mount, and we fasten the nut for extra security. The mount has a built-in arm that can extend forward and adjust it perfectly. Let's take a look and see how this works in the real world. Alright, so here I have my equipment. Let's go ahead and get it set up in our vehicle. So I currently already do have a car charger and a mount, but we're going to be replacing it with a completely different setup. And that's because this current setup is essentially going to replace my charger here that I use, right? Because I have to plug this in separately. And then it's going to also replace my iottie, kind of a funny name, but it doesn't actually have wireless charging built in this specific model. So essentially the Andobil one that I'm going to be setting up, it's going to be better because it can replace charger and the mount at the same time. And it looks like the Andobil one can maybe even have bigger phones. Overall, it's just a better, more concise package. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Okay, so one of the first things you have to do is actually connect this little ball socket joint to the actual ball socket, and then you have to screw it on with this. So it just kind of involves you pushing these two pieces together. All right, so I've propped it up, and now I'm going to go ahead and try to push it in there. Hopefully it will work. There it is. Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, that kind of didn't sound too good, but I got it. All right, so now that it's in there, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. All right, it is screwed in, nice and tight. And so I would highly recommend you guys set this up on glass. The reason for that is you can find the most flat point possible. I mean, imagine trying to stick this on a surface that's not flat. Luckily for me, that surface right there is pretty flat. It would probably work good there. However, because of the grooves in the leather and all that, it's still not going to be as good as glass. So we're going to go ahead and stick it on the glass. Okay, so before I stick it on, some things to know about the operation. So when you want to open it up, you push this button right here, and then that button, it basically opens up the arms. Depending on if you have a big phone or not, you're gonna be pushing that button and you're gonna allow it to extend all the way out. For me, I'm using an iPhone SE, so I'm probably not gonna be extending it that much. You'll put your phone right in the middle here, and then you'll adjust the bottom. The bottom slides out a little bit too. Let me show you how that works. See how it slides out like that? So it slides out, and it can go up to like 6.7-inch screens, which is pretty impressive. And then the bottom one says 4.7. Now here's the thing, I have a phone that's 4 inches in screen diagonal length. Basically what they're promising, well, the Andobil car charger actually goes beyond what they're promising, which is quite nice. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put that on the glass there, and then we're gonna test it out and see how well it works. Now the other thing to keep in mind is this little knob right here. If you twist it, then you can slide it out in and out like this. Let me show you how that works. So I have to loosen that up a bit, and now I can slide out or slide in. So I think I'm gonna want it, actually I probably would want it to be extended all the way out, so it's as close to me as possible so I can interact with it. And then when you're ready, you just tighten that up. All right, tighten that up a bit. There we go. Then when I'm ready to mount it onto the glass, what I'll do is I'll remove the sticky peel here, and it'll be nice and clean and ready to be mounted onto the glass. And then we'll push this lever in right here. And what that does is it basically clamps in the suction cup and forces it to do better suction. So see how it kind of goes in? We're gonna go ahead and do that now. We're gonna peel this off. All right. All right, let's plop you in there. think I'm gonna try. Oh, whoops. I just touched it and it instantly adhered. Oh God, is it sticky too? No, it is. Yeah, be very careful because some of them actually have a sticky material. Interesting. Yeah, this one here doesn't come with sticky material, so you just kind of clamp it on, but sticky material will prevent it from falling out, so that's kind of a nice touch. All right, let's stick this bad boy on, and yeah, and then we can compare. Let's see here. I'll put it right here. Okay. And then switch that in, and now it's secure. All right, then we have our old one. All right, it's on there. So here I have my phone. We're gonna go ahead and put it into that wireless car charging mount. All right, I'm gonna plop it in there. We're gonna do it like that. And so there you go. That's how it works. We got it in there and it seems to work pretty good. And now we're gonna hook up the charging device. So here it is. All right, so here's the wireless charger. All right, time to get rid of our old setup. All right, it's in there. Awesome. Now we're gonna need it to plug in the USB-C into one of these ports, and then we're gonna plug it directly under, and there it is. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. All right, here we have our charging cord. Nice little cord management system. Really appreciate that. USB-C on one end, USB-A on the other. All right, C. Plug it right under. Not into your phone, but under into the car mount. All right, it is plugged in. Awesome. Indeed, the wireless charging works pretty good. Look at that. Awesome. So these two devices, they cost about the same amount of money. However, with the Andobil, you do get the wireless charging, which is super awesome. But with the iottie, realistically, you're really just kind of getting, I would say, an inferior product. I still think the Andobil is a better value because of the wireless charging, because that's going to save you an additional step. And plugging in cords and unplugging cords is just a huge hassle. Like and subscribe and let us know how we can improve our products. Help us shape the future of Andobil. And we hope to see you in the next one.